I read it through a few of them. It was a long time ago, but they have things like the ranger, a construction worker. So you have all these different skill sets that you can come up with and say, hey, you can't build that base fortification, but I can. I'll build it for you, but you're a cook, so you give me some really good nutritional protein foods that you made, and I'll, build you some fortifications if you can't do that yet.
Yeah, exactly. You can even if you were to come across a hostile person or a hostile group, you can literally bargain for your life by giving them value that they don't currently have. So if you're a mechanic and they have a vehicle that needs to be fixed, if you're a cook or a chef and you can create some really nutritious foods for them, if you can actually add value to them, you can use that in your skill set to bargain for your life, and that would also help kind of devalue KOSing, because now they're actually losing something by killing you. They don't get the things that you have in terms of your skill sets and what you can do for them. May it be kind of an indentured servitude thing at first? Sure, but who knows? What starts as indentured servitude in the post-apocalypse may end up being a very great friendship.
Careful, you're going to piss off the Irish.
Sorry, Irish.
Yeah, sorry, Irish friends out there.
Yeah.
But no, I completely agree. I just think that it leaves for so much more opportunity to cooperate. And I don't like to, personally, I like to play PvE for the most part. Not only PvE, but for the most part, that's what I usually stick to. I don't want to be on a PvE only server, but I'd like to be able to be on a server that's for both PvE and PvP, but where people aren't just, literally every single person. Because that's what a lot of DayZ and a lot of Scum and all that stuff is kind of turned to. Deadside, that's what it is.
That's literally what it is. So it's a PvP game.
That is what it is. So,
yeah.
But that's fine, but that's not because I'm not going to sit here and be one of those people. I just suck at it, so I don't like it. No, that's not it. I just really enjoy the role-playing side of the game.
Yeah, well, whenever you have games like this, or even DayZ, they're not intended to be PvP games. I think that the focus turns to PvP whenever there's a substantial lack of content or incentive in the game to help players see the value in not just killing each other. Like, the game has to be able to offer something more than just the excitement of fighting another player. So with DayZ, the zombies aren't really a threat. You can find things if you look long enough, but all that gets kind of drab after a while. But killing other players and taking their gear, that never gets old. But if they were to enable or install like an occupational system in DayZ that gives people different skill sets around the world, that would just change the dynamic, because people are going to want to know what you can do. So instead of finding a person on the East Coast and immediately shotgunning them and taking their potatoes that they find, you would then probably at least have the hesitation to be like, I really wonder what this guy can do, because I saw a broke down car over there, and maybe, just maybe, he's a mechanic and he can fix it, and then we can just go somewhere. Then that's going to be what it's like. At least that's what I envision it's going to be like in Dead Matter, where you have, number one, the lethality of the zombies, which they always talk about. So I believe that they're really true in intending the zombies to be the primary threat. But then you also have the players themselves with their different skill sets, talking and what they can bring to the table to help you survive. And so those are the two main things, I think, that will really help separate this game from other games in terms of keeping players from just going strictly to PvP, because there's more things to experience out there other than just PvP.